Here, dear. Coming at you with the late night live. Damn, there's a layer of ice on this. As we saw from my short earlier, we got a pretty bad snowstorm. But it would appear from the level of quiet that it's pretty. Oh shit, I said the Q word. Oh. There's no car noise. No other noise. There's no wind at the moment either, so we're like in Antarctica at the moment outside. The only noise that exists out here is me talking. When I stop talking, touch the turtle indeed, bro. My audio okay? I might have to cover my microphone up. Just so my phone's more protective. So my audio might be muted then, and I might go inside and be typing back. But I mean, there won't really be anything to hear. Boop, Nerdwitch, welcome. Bruh, I forget if I greeted you, but touch the turtle indeed. Welcome, bro. Do either of you get... Well, bruh doesn't. Nerdwitch, do you get weather like this where you're at? I have the light on back here. Oh shit, bro, I didn't see if I could comment yet. I could tell you right here, right now, about my travels. I've been to like New England. I've been to Hawaii. I've been to Cozumel, Mexico. I've been to the Cayman Islands. I've been to, oh geez, Maven. Welcome. You need to get your phone charged. CJ, welcome. Welcome to the Winter Wonderland, y'all. Hawaii is probably my favorite place I've been to. New Mexico is a pretty cool state as well. Arizona is the state that has my heart, though. I really like Arizona. You get the deserts there in the south, and then when you go up north, there's the canyons with the mountains. Arizona's not just desert. Maven, I'm so sorry to hear that. You been to Guadalajara? Well, that counts. I'm so sorry, Maven. I'm gonna do this. I'm sorry about that. I know it's muted now. I'm gonna go inside 1 second. I'll be out. I have to protect my phone from the cold, and my case is the only way it's gonna do it. I'm fucking embarrassed, folks. I'll tell you what, Beard's embarrassed. I went hunting, looking, trying to find my gloves. I couldn't find them. So then I put my hand in my pocket, and they're in my pocket. They're in my left coat pocket. The pocket I never put anything in, to be fair. But still. What a dumbass. I hid my fucking gloves from my shelf. It's cold. A bit of snow too, also, CJ. Oh. And I wasn't going poop, Maven. I would have done that before the live. I guess it could have hit me. I guess you're right. A snow misty, that's good. Everybody poops. Some people more than others, but everybody poops. Do you think there's anybody in the world that doesn't poop? Maven had binoculars in her pocket earlier. Everybody might poop, but you don't announce it on your live. I mean, I guess you could. I mean, there's nothing stopping you. I bet Walnut has before. You're like, oh shit, folks, I gotta fucking poop. Mute. CJ would if she went live. She'd be like, oh shit, she'd knock the camera over probably, and she'd be running to the bathroom. Like, get out of my way, I have to fucking shit. That'd be CJ and all. Oh. I got... What the fuck? Bro's like, what the fuck is this chat? Tremendous. It's colder than a witch's tit on a Wednesday out here. CJ, oh my god. Hey, Big Gab, what up? Oh, or do we? Maybe we don't. No. I don't know. In America, we're taught a lot of shame, so. Once you've had your finger in 100 people's butts, you no longer have modesty, right? Look at this water. Is that a big enough water? God, I gotta like choke up on it. I had to use my fucking hip bone to grab it. Jesus. Talk about big. Don't be dirty in the chat with that, by the way. If anyone's dirty in the chat, they're gonna get timed out for that. No. These look like they'd be good gloves for like Robin. But these two, this one and this one, they're so you can use your phone, so they'll leave your fingerprints. So if you tried that, you'd still leave your fingerprints everywhere. So they'd be terrible for that. Be like, damn, I wore gloves. How'd I get caught? And they're like, those fucking gloves have the fingerprint things. Oh my god, my phone is defrosting. Probably 1,000. Ah, CJ, let's go have a memory, okay? This won't matter for any of the other viewers. Only one person. Remember this corner, CJ? This corner right here? I don't know how I'm going to show this and not be weird about it. But these are the bigger ones that I got. And this crotch is ripped. Like, I have jeans on under this. So, but these things are already ripped. See, I have jeans on underneath it. Oh, there's my under. Oh, that wasn't very. Oof. That was a little. I'm showing some skin for the viewers. That one goes for our lady viewers. Sorry, Suda. I know you're one of the lady viewers that doesn't want to see that. But you're outvoted, so. I guess it's me and Maven. You're like, get this fucking baby out of me. Sorry, bro. You gotta show some skin for the female viewers. You know. Look, my view count went up and everything. See? A pussy in a box? A kitty box? Ooh, kitty box sounds bad. Can I like retract saying that, please? I retract that statement. Piss in a box? What do you all think of Pinky? I need to adjust the camera a bit. Oh, I got somebody new. I don't know if I've shown y'all. But meet Poindexter, who also, this is horrible. You want to see something horrible? He turned. Let's cut. I kind of have to cut his tag off. It would make it easier. But he turns inside out, and the way you do it is horrible. Are you ready for this? Yeah, I'm showing skin for the female viewers. Nerdwitch is here too, so yeah. They're just like, I don't want to see your fucking skin, beard. I've seen your ass. Quit fucking showing me your skin. You like rip him out of here. It's weird to me. Like turn him inside out. This feels wrong. This feels wrong on. I'm like turning him fucking inside out, shoving him inside the other one. The other one is not as visceral of an experience. It's not easy either. Like, oh. You ever shoved a unicorn inside another unicorn before? And there's the other one. Where's our other one that we have? That was horrible. That's a horrible experience. I give that a 0 out of 10. He wants a kiss, though. And after being turned inside out, I want to get kissed, too. Where's my other one? Oh, there he is. Compare that experience to the other one I have that's reversible. You ready for this? It's so much easier. Yes, the mask stays on when I kiss. In case any ladies watching this want to know. This one's great. This is in the same line as Fanny. So this one's a direct relative of Fanny. Just like Faye here. All related to Fanny. Fanny won't tell me how, but evidently they're related to her. Fanny, let's adjust your candy cane. Fanny's gonna make unicorns popular again. Her and her alone. Fanny, girl, calm yourself down. Girl, calm yourself down, girl. Are you knocking your sisters over? I know Faye doesn't sit up the best, but... You know, we should do one of my favorite things. Fanny, you and your sisters entertain the audience. Fanny tried a candy cane for the first time this year. Okay. I'll put them here. That way she can stay up a little better. And Fanny's got to be in the middle. Fanny is a very unique unicorn. Does anyone else, like, notice that about her? Like, there's something, like, about the way she looks and everything. She's not like any of the other unicorns I've ever seen. And she looks more like a unicorn than the other ones. That's how I describe it, even though the other ones don't ever look like her. I don't know. Oh, shit. Y'all didn't tell me. I know nobody noticed, but I certainly did. Yeah, the twinkle in her eye is something special, like, really. Like, beyond the connection with her, anyone that regularly views this, just compare her to all the other unicorns you see. She's very unique. I uncovered the mic. I forgot that the microphone was a little muffled. I'm sure. We're gonna do something. I hope Maven's still around. Maven really enjoyed this last time. Slow dancing with Shorty. Yeah, I'd say that cart worked really well. Pretty high with the lead content for my liking, but this guy comes in with a serious question. I'm over here dancing with a unicorn. Imagine you went in a meeting with the CEO when they were doing this. There's some people in here that really like this. I wouldn't normally do this sort of thing, but there's some people in here that definitely. I mean, that's what I'm vaping on. I mean, if you want to judge this because I'm out of my other stuff, I held on to it even with the light content. So, if you want to know like how powerful it is, I guess I'm dancing with a unicorn. Some people really enjoyed that the last time I did it. I think one of those people's around. Get it still. I mean, the lead content in it isn't nothing toxic, but. If the lead and the arsenic content in it is so safe to consume, then the people that say it's safe to consume, let me come before they eat a meal. Let me sprinkle that amount of lead and arsenic on their food before they eat it. Are they going to feel comfortable eating their food? Even though it's safe to consume, they're not going to die. Are they going to be okay with that? I mean, I wouldn't be. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, that would be ridiculous, right? Feel the unicorn magic. I think the edibles are here too. Everyone else is like, I don't think, Beard. I know the edibles are there. There's no thought required in that action. Oh, well, if you don't give a shit, you really don't give a shit. I mean, I'd advise against you to care about it, but I mean, I'm looking out for your health as a reviewer. That's why I make the reviews. But if you really don't, I mean, you can definitely get really fried that way, but you should at least care about your health enough not to get like Chinese fakes, or make sure to spend enough money on your cart. Make sure at least the COAs check out with the company that you got it from. At least that's important. Because my vape shop I go to, they showed me an example of a cart that they got from one of like they go and they check out the other like vape shops, and they got one that they sent to their chemical lab, their testing on, and it was 60% arsenic. The cart was 60% arsenic. They showed me the thing. They had the cart too, and I'm like, holy shit. And they're like, yeah, we sent it to the lab, and we're like, we had to send it to one of our other labs because they have access to labs being a part of this thing. And they're like, we sent it to the other lab, and it was 60% arsenic. And I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, yeah, that's an example of a fake one. And they showed me the liquid that was inside it, and they're like, Right, you see this, how this liquid is? Let me show you. Let me show you an example of a fake cart. I have one around here. I should at least. I used to. Maybe I wised up and I threw it away. Nah, I never threw that away. Found my music boxes I was looking for. Damn, where'd the rapper Kush go? Damn, I can't find my fake cart. Maybe I did wise up and throw it away. Huh. I can't find it. But yeah, I have a fake card around here somewhere I could show you. If I find it. Whenever I find it. Who knows? Anyway. Oh, Fanny wants to dance? Fanny. Fanny, you're a little small today. Okay, Jesus. I'm gonna have to take your candy cane. You gotta adjust the camera. Do the Fanny. I gotta be careful doing that to Fanny nowadays. I don't want to like rip her or anything. But that's the Fanny. If you do the Fanny, that's how you do the Fanny. You gotta wave your arms like you just don't care. And with her rattle that's inside her. She actually has a voice. I don't like that. Fanny actually has a voice. Girl, let's adjust your eye a little bit. You look a little angry. She does a good mamba. What's it called? Mamba? 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 Not all who wander are lost. and not all who wander are lost. Not all who are lost wander. Some people just are lost. Ah. Let's see what this music box is like. This is gonna be the craziest copyright I've ever gotten. What song is that? Does anybody know that song? This is Fur Elise. I don't. Maybe. Welcome, Tom. This one's Fur Elise. It says it on it. Oh, there's something written on it. Mex 4. What the fuck song is Mex 4? What the fuck? Before there was recorded music, this is the only way you could hear a song. This fucking thing. The MP3 of the day. And you had to put it on something. Because then what you put it on acts as a speaker. And you guys never seen one of these before. Because you hear it's really quiet. But then I put it down on something. And I think the fact that they're able to tune this thing, like put these pegs in here, and then strike this, it's pretty impressive technology. And that's what the other one looks like. Oh, that's really cool. Sorry. I know this isn't as much fun. Hey, Tom. Welcome. How are you doing? don't know where I got this. I like these things. In an apocalypse, these things would be highly valuable, really, to be honest. There's no external technology that requires it to work. And you could hear a song. Anyway, Beard likes to collect weird, random shit. Almost like a hoarder, but not a hoarder. I'm not a hoarder. You're a hoarder. I don't know what you're talking about. True. Like my noise guitar. Oh, I love you, noise guitar. Never change. Keep being a cheap piece of shit. What time is it there? It's pretty... You're ahead, right? It's 23:45 right now. December 5th, I believe. I'm pretty happy with the Beanie Mystery Box. It seemed to imply on the website that several of the days were just stickers. I'm gonna microwave this just for a little bit. Get a little warmed up. Man, I should have grabbed my water. But we got a German chocolate cake here. A Beard made. Trevor, what up? We're having some German chocolate cake. Mm. Mm. Damn, I could have framed that better. Oh, there we go. I don't think it needs sauerkraut. Mm. This coconut pecan frosting is to die for. We've got to add sauerkraut. You're right. I don't think I have any though. Thank fuck. They say like the challenge is to like eat a sleeve of saltines without drinking water. I think the real challenge is eat a slice of cake without drinking any water. Level impossible. We have a bad snowstorm. Bad. Think about, yes, I'm eating cake with a spoon. What about it? Let's see if I can get this. How about that, folks? You guys are like, he dropped it on the floor. I know he did. Damn, that's good. Barfed the cake out on somebody dressed like Hitler. It's a really artistic piece that I have going on, where I eat German foods and then I throw them up on people named that look like Hitler. It's a new art installation. Some places you gotta pay extra for that too, Trevor. I like Maven and CJ pulled up to talk about what farts and poop, and then they left. Ah, there we go. I'm trying to clear my footpath here a bit so you guys don't. I turned the unicorn inside out and everybody disappeared. They're like, we cannot handle the prolapsed unicorn. The prolapsed unicorn was too much. And it was slow dancing in the dark with Shorty. That's my favorite segment. Did you know that snow is really fire resistant? I like to test that. That's why igloos are so. I think they use a lot of ice though. I mean, you could make a snow one. I wanted to make one of those snow shelters. I guess now is as good time as any, but we don't have that deep of snow. I would not have to dig myself into the snow in order to keep myself warm from the snow. That's wild. CJ, you're back. Trevor, whoop whoop, by the way. I don't want to do that too. Wow, that echoed. You know, some cop patrolling. It's like, what? Wait, what? I was like, there's a juggalo around here somewhere. I don't even think the police are patrolling right now. Like, it's that bad outside. See, there's no excuses. You have to be tuned in the whole time. Hope you all doing great tonight. It's cold. I'm gonna go inside. It's cold. I wish we'd get weather stripping. If it got real bad, I could put Shorty up against the door. Duh. Oh. And it looks like Poindexter's into that shit, being turned inside out. Because he's all happy and excited now. Like, damn. I might have to keep him away from the other unicorns. And he's a narwhal. So, the narwhals are nothing but trouble. He's like, I'm into that shit. Oh, good night, Nerdwitch. Hope you have a great rest. I'm gonna go for a little bit. don't know how long, but a little bit. We'll see. He's like, I got turned inside out. I love that shit. Come on, y'all. You know, after an hour, the themes have come out of the sales. It's up to the viewers to keep things moving a bit. What the fuck? One second. Interstate is closed and there's power lines down. So travel is like a near impossibility at the moment. Piss in the box. Y'all will be pleased. No gaming tonight. That expert world is crazy. Expert mode is a lot tougher for sure. I'm a little like, oh fuck. You get overwhelmed pretty much near instantly. In expert mode, you can go from, oh, I'm kicking ass to, uh-oh. Real freaking fast. Wow, 5 viewers. What up, viewers? What the hell does retouch do? It makes Fanny all smooth. Instead of rough, Fanny's all smooth. What the fuck? Well, it seems the live has died. I don't know what the fuck happened, but... Yee. Fuck it. Zito is still here. Wonder where Maven went to. Maven just disappeared. She probably had to go to, like, poop or something. Wipe up and come back. Bruh's lurking around, I'm sure. Oh, Maven, there's a lady that says she misses you. Life, what up? You got some snow there? You got 16 inches of snow here. What up, what up? Oh, wow. It's like Kansas took... We didn't even... It's January. In January, we get our worst weather. We get some extreme weather here. It's pretty crazy. It could be like... It's going to get in the negatives sometime. For sure. Always does. We have all these weather patterns. Just crazy. I don't know why the early settlers lived here and were like, yeah, this is a pretty good place. I like one guy writes a book in 1902. And now everybody thinks of Kansas and tornadoes. I do not. Well, I do know, like, cars run on gasoline. Oh, I wish I did, but... Damn, these thing's doing that thing where it did it. Where's Bruh at? I'm sure Bruh doesn't know much either. Where's Big Kev at? Big Kev, Trevor. I don't know who Savvy is. Maybe. Oh, that's awesome. Well, you can go spend time with your husband if you want to. I mean, I'll probably end this soon. That's awesome. Did he have a good time? I can imagine he did. Oh, maybe not your thing as much. I'm sure there's somebody that would help you with that. I had an ex-girlfriend talk me into playing Dungeons & Dragons. I had a pretty good time. The Dungeon Master hated me because I'd always had these convoluted solutions to the problem. And he's like, can you just, like, make it normal? Like, somewhat normal? Like, you can't whip out your wang and kick everybody in the face. And I'm like, why can't I? What about that can't I do? The weird stuff makes it fun. The weird stuff makes it fun is just a true statement for everything. Oh, so you played before, okay. I don't know how I felt about it. She was also being really sexually advancing on me in a way that I did not. I was like, we're just friends. Like, now we're just friends. And she's like, no. She's like, you think I took you here just to, like, play a game with my friends? And I'm like, yeah. Like, I was like, we broke up. Like, yes. I didn't enjoy it very much because they're like, imagine you're in a hallway. The hallway has this. And I'm like, can you fucking show me a picture? And they're like, it has this on the wall. And I'm like, I didn't enjoy it very much for that reason. But, like, like an RPG or something. Like, there's Dungeons and Dragons, like, RPG games and stuff, so... We were going up against Medusa. I think we were going up against a pedophile when I played. Some pedophile warlock who was using, like, this warlock magic for pedophilia reasons. A really evil sort of wizard. Maybe one of the most evil wizards. My friend's friend, he was an interesting person. To come up with a character like that, you have to be a crazy fucking person. Vampire the Masquerade. Oh. Maven takes her tabletop gaming seriously, I see. Have you ever played Settlers of Catan? Or is that too mainstream for you? I probably will not do one of those again. We'll see. You have to do them in vertical, too. We'll see. Me and Bro have one that's scheduled up. Whenever he can get his money together, we're gonna make a... We're gonna try and make a spread. We're trying to figure out how we'd really judge who made a better one. Maybe we'll just make it... I think we're just gonna do it for fun. I think that's the ultimate goal of it. Well, how was your side-by-side experience, Maven? Oh, geez, yeah. That can be so easy to happen. It was great. The times that me and Bro have done it, we both were really good at. If one of us accidentally starts talking and the other one has started because of the delay, we know how to stop. I know how to stop pretty much instantly. I used to do podcasts on Skype back in 2008. And at first, it was this chaotic mess where we could not, like... We're also young, too. The oldest one of us is, like, 20, so... We're not exactly the most mature people, either. About Let's Play and gaming, we talked about various Let's Players. Mostly, we just perved on our female co-host. What can I say? I'm going to be honest about what's happened in the past. She was okay with it. We talked to her and stuff, so... She was into gaming, too, so... It was a different time. Humor was a lot different then. That's what I tell people. It might be unacceptable and not funny nowadays, but Back then, it was perfectly fine. Nobody had any idea there'd be any issue with it. Looking at it, should have thought better, but it is what it is. When I look back at the old content and stuff that I say, I have to remind myself that. That's the only way. I'm also like 16 years older than I was then. So hopefully I've matured in that time. I'd love to see where the old Let's Play community, like where they're at nowadays. I looked up some of the channels that I knew, and the most recent one out of them was that lady. I guess I'd use the term lady. She was a girl at the time, but then she'd be a lady when I looked her up later. So, and she'd stopped posting in 2016. So, but just like me, there could be another channel, could be out there somewhere doing something else. Everybody looks and sounds different than they did then, so. So do you have any ideas about your Dungeons and Dragons character? I have some dice. We could roll some dice and come up with some stuff now. You probably want to do it on your own. We could roll some stats. I have some dice. You have a pair of dice, you'd say then? Okay, sorry. Oh, hell yeah. If Fanny wants to be the one on a dice. On a die. I have several die that the one is replaced with a picture instead. And every time I try and use those dice in a game instead, people are like, it's too confusing. How am I supposed to know when I roll a 1? I'm like, how about when you see the fucking picture? What do you mean? If anything, it's easier than the 1. Like, what the fuck? Oh, I got the picture. That means I rolled a 1. But I have like my lobster dice that I got as a tourist sort of item. And for the 5, there's a lighthouse. And for the 1, there's a lobster. Now, I understand the lighthouse. I understand that's kind of bullshit. I get that one. But the 1 being replaced with a picture is not bullshit. No, I don't know why the 5 is replaced with a lighthouse. I think replacing the 5 with a lobster and the 1 with a lighthouse would make more sense. My brain could be like, okay, there's the lighthouse, that's a 1. The lobster, that's a 5. This is 1 is bad. Okay. What if you made a character and you rolled all 1s for your character stats? It is possible, right? That'd be horrible. Your husband's like, oh, did you make the character? And you're like, yeah. And you show it to him, and he's like, what the fuck? It's average Jane. She's totally average. In every way. She's just a normal, average human. There's nothing special about her at all. She gets sick easily. She's tired. She's irritable. She likes to have a latte every morning. She's just average Jane. It reminds me of like Deadpool. Like a Deadpool sidekick that he has. That's just a normal guy. What? Since Deadpool writes the thing, he can have a character that's a normal guy because he knows if something bad's gonna happen to him. It should just be totally normal. What's his name? Doug? Is that his name? Is Doug? His friend? I guess it's not his friend. I guess it's his partner. Speaking of comic books, I'm still mad that Thanos did not use the Thanocopter at all in any of the Avengers in-game stuff. The Thanos copter was it was pretty cool in the comics. He used the purple helicopter to get around on Earth. It was fucking ridiculously silly. I want to see Thanos in the purple just for no reason. It's like, oh. Thanos was tricked by Lady Death into like destroying half the universe. That's pretty sad. I mean, he was tricked by one of the ancient powers of the universe to destroy half the like life in the universe. If you're wondering, we've actually seen one of the ancient forces. Juggernaut, I forget which one he's possessed by, but Juggernaut is not like a mutant or anything. He's actually possessed by one of the ancient powers of the universe. We've heard of Lady Death. I think we've seen her in the Thanos stuff. But those are the really interesting ones. And then, of course, we've seen Stan Lee, that's the creator. He's always there in all the stories because he's the one that's writing the stories, so... And he's an actual character in the Marvel thing. Though those are Stan Lee cameos, so they claim. But, like, the creator has, like, powers, like, he can just, like, erase something out of existence where it just didn't exist in the first place. Which is just like, what the fuck? It's like in Warhammer 40k. In Warhammer 40k, the humans, before the Dark Age of technology, Well, during the dark age of technology, the humans were so advanced and had so like advanced of technology. They had a weapon. They had a gun that you'd fire and it would erase you at the atomic level. Like it would erase you from people's memories. It would erase everything atomic about you. Like, which is the most science fiction sort of weapon I've ever heard in my life, by the way. So you get hit with that and you're just erased. Like that's insane to me. That's a scary technology there. That's a scary technology. And to think it's just a gun that people produce, like humans produce this, and this is just one of the technologies they produced. Like there's no wonder we see humanity in the state it's in Warhammer 40k. There's a reason they refer to it. It was referred to as the golden age of technology at the time, but they refer to it as the dark age of the technology. Oh, you need the second part. Oh, I bet Loki, I bet it deals with that sort of stuff. The idea of, the idea of a gun that just... That is an existential dread, like, and weaponized, like... And think about if you have the awareness of, like, what the weapon is. And, like, you know somebody that's at war, and then all of a sudden you just forget about him. And you don't even remember that you ever knew him. And if you had enough awareness, you'd be like, oh shit. You'd probably be able to know what happened. But then again, I don't know. That's a really interesting... Would you know it happened at all, really? Like, the people that knew you when you got hit with it, would they even know, like, that you were erased from their memories? Or would they just... And what would they do, like, when they found, like, things, like, pictures of you and stuff, like... Of somebody that they've never seen, they don't even know who it is, nothing? I just... Ever since I learned about that one... It's one of the technologies that the tech priests try and guard very closely. Which, why don't they just destroy the blueprints for making it? If the machine to make it can no longer produce it anymore, it will disappear. But they keep it around anyway. Anyway. I've seen a little clips of Loki and stuff. Like, it covers, like, the multi-universal stuff. Which is pretty cool. Or the multiverse stuff. By the way, the weapon that would wipe you out at the atomic level, that's not even the most advanced, like, piece of warfare technology that humanity had at the time. To say, like, the humanity we see in there, that's why we see Earth in the worst state that we've ever seen it in any fiction. Because an Earth that's so advanced like that, they're just going to strip all the resources out of it. And then they're going to strip all the resources out of the asteroid belt. And they're just going to... It's going to be bad in the future, but, you know... They're going to be like, we can just replicate everything. We just keep replicating things over and over and over. I find it very interesting where this humanity... that all diseases are cured. There's no more sickness. There's no more... Like, people die. People still die. But people don't get sick anymore. Like, old age... I think if we're right, they elected not to, like, solve old age. Even though they could. Just so, like... It motivated people to actually do things with their lives. I think that's the reason why. Because I think they had it cured at one point, and then people weren't doing anything at all, really, because they couldn't get sick, they couldn't get hurt, they couldn't really die anymore, so they didn't really want to do anything. Which is interesting. Oh, 90 seconds to midnight. In Warhammer 40k, Earth is 24 hours past midnight, I'd say. That's where I'd say Earth is on the doomsday clock. It's about 24 hours past midnight. He's already been in... Oh, yeah. And this is what I tell people, like... It's more of a warning of, like, what could happen to our Earth in the future. Imagine this. If we may. On Earth. Okay. None of the snow here, first off. But an Earth with no plant life, no animal life, no water, no mountains. Everything has been replaced to manufacture industry or to house people. The Earth is covered for that reason. And that's it. That's what the Earth exists for. That's a future that we very much could push ourselves towards. We need to start mining the asteroid belt and stop mining the planet. I know mining the asteroid belt is an extreme cost and an extreme thing, but if we don't do it, we're doomed. We are just doomed. The asteroid belt could provide us unlimited resources, basically. Now, the problem is, once we start mining in the asteroid belt, we're going to have something we've never had in space before, and that's murder. When there's trillions upon trillions of dollars on the table, and vast empty spaces between there, where there's no way people could see what you're up to, there's going to be a lot of shady shit going down. And that's how humanity works, so... We really don't need to extend to the stars, like... Just, like, take yourself out of our shoes and imagine coming across us, what it would be like. Now, think about how shady it would get when there's no possibility in law enforcement could ever know what you're doing. I mean... out in deep space, just drifting around. Yeah, I worry about that future. But we need to do it to save humanity, so. We do, for sure. It'd be a real bummer for humanity, but every other living thing on the planet, including the planet itself, would benefit from humanity being wiped out. It would be a total bummer for us, though. Maybe not dogs, but us and dogs would be pretty fucked, but. Because we keep wanting more and more and more. We keep producing more and more, and we keep wanting more and more. Does humanity really need this stuff, or do they only need it because we're producing it? I was thinking, in the Warhammer thing, with the curing of all diseases, I mean, the idea of a society where people don't get like dementia or Alzheimer's or cancer or um there's no more mental disabilities. I don't that would be they do that. I mean that would be part of it. I'm not for that sort of thing, but if they're curing all that, that's what they're gonna do. So, if humanity is focused on that, they do it. I don't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't go towards maybe managing, but not curing. During the in Warhammer, what happened? The reason the Dark Age of technology, one of the things like the warp opened, but all of the AI, because humanity only relied on AI to do everything, fight their wars, build their stuff. Well, the AI revolted. And when the AI revolted, which also I think this happened, this is what happened in Kenshi. I think Kenshi's in the Warhammer universe because of it. But the AI all revolted, and humanity went back. They stopped using AI. They became very xenophobic against AI, enough so that they'll entomb like people, like entomb them into things, and like have them act as AI. Have these like prisoners and stuff that are like chained into like this computer and wired into it, where like their biometrics are running it and everything, over having an AI, which I think is way more cruel than a fucking AI. But like it's fucking metal as hell. That's the most metal way I can think of to run a computer. Just have some dude that's hanging out of there, just like wired into the computer, and you just tell him to do things, and he does them. You know what? You know Skynet? I mean, Skynet didn't try things like to save humanity. I don't know why. I like all these things like go to like destroy humanity, but like, what if they did something like go back to the Industrial Revolution and like give a nuclear reactor to somebody, like save the planet from pollution. Give France one way. Go back in time. Give France a nuclear reactor. One nuclear engineer has to stay behind. But they wouldn't throw all this toxic smoke into the atmosphere. Our atmosphere would be way better. I find it interesting in Kenshi, the skeletons, by the time that like humanity was basically, they weren't seeing humans anymore. They'd stopped seeing humans. They decided, oh fuck, we messed up. We need to stop doing this. We need to stop wiping humans out. Like they talk about, they for 75 years they saw no signs of humans, no signs of like, you know, like any sort of human habitation, any signs that humans were around anywhere. And then the cannibals came from the north. That's how they describe it. This cannibal tribe of people just appeared from the north. And it made them happy because they hadn't destroyed humanity. Which I really want to see a Kenshi story set around that, because the skeletons, they sound really like horrified about what their actions were, almost like something like controlled them to make them do the actions, and that they were not the ones that actually wanted to do it. Which in Warhammer, the warp basically took over the AI and forced them to do it. So I got a show in Kenshi sometime, Burn. There's a skeleton, this giant skeleton that's called Burn, and he looks like he got hit with something like a missile, and it looks like he stopped some sort of missile. And if any skeleton character you have around there, they refer to it as like a holy site, where he like saved humanity there, but they never go into any detail about what happened or what went down. But the skeletons revere the area as the most holy of places on the entire moon. And I love in Kenshi, we just kind of get that sort of thing. We don't get anything else, just that. And you're just like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? The only destroy humanity is save humanity is to destroy it. One thing I think about, if humanity annihilated another species like that, they wanted to spend like 100 years like grieving over it. And the skeletons, even 5,000 years later, they're still like torn up over it. They've made themselves go crazy on purpose. They've made like not resetting their AI cores causes them to get like schizophrenia and bipolar disorder and all this. But they'll forget what happened and they can't do it to themselves. And it's like, that makes me sad. The idea of being so tormented by an action that for thousands of years you're just you just that's just like trying to like that's pretty hefty thing to bear. And some of the skeletons have reset themselves. Just think about, like, if you left a machine running for like thousands of years, it's going to heat up. And they'll run into that if you don't reset yourself. And I wonder about, like, with the Terminators. The Terminators have a lifespan of like 150 years, I think it was. I think that's what they said in Terminator 3. Or was it Terminator 4? I think it was Terminator 4, is it that? 200 years, something like that. It makes me wonder if they could go longer, but just like it's just like causes them to like lose it. About the T. I struggle with these. The T1000. The T800, yeah, the T800. That's it, the T800. The T1000 is the liquid metal one. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, 120 years. Okay, that's what I was thinking. But I mean, what if there's nobody to like shut it off, reset it, or anything? Like, I want to see like a 1,000-year-old Terminator. I guess they wouldn't be terminating much anymore. They probably wouldn't have much power cell or anything. Ah, I know. I swear that's what happened to the skeletons. The skeletons that flay the people and wear their skins. I think they're right that they had an outside layer of skin at one point. The other skeletons swear that it was never a thing. That they always were these robots. But they're referred to as skeletons, which would point me towards they had an outer layer of skin at one point. Which would mean that the skeletons have collectively agreed that that was never a thing, and that we're all just not remembering it right. Which is wild that they've collectively agreed to a lie. That is pretty insane to me. That shows to me also that they're a lot more malicious than they let on. If they all have agreed to, I don't even know why they'd lie about it. Because they know. I want to know in Kenshi, there's part of the lore that the skeletons are hiding from us. And what we know about the lore, it's like, what the fuck could they be hiding? Like, some truth that would cause humanity to wipe them out. So they have to hide it from humanity, even though they don't want to stop humanity from researching the past. This one piece of information they have to hide from humanity. And it's just like, what the fuck sort of thing is that? Like, you're fine with them knowing that you almost wiped them out. Like what could be so like awful that there's no way they can handle it, no way they ever need to learn it. Like we learn about a skeleton that like killed a scribe that like learned it, like learned the piece of information, and then there was a new scribe that got replaced, and the skeleton was watching over the new scribe. And it's just like, what the fuck kind of... Not many things also give you lore, and then they're like, okay, here you go. And it's like, what? You're gonna go on anything? Like, nah, here you go. They're like, this is it? And you're like, yeah, that's it. It makes me wonder, is like Earth sending like signals to the planet? Is that what they're trying to hide or something? Because it's bizarre. Maybe they're like hiding like the it's something about the history, something about the past though. Something that happened in the past that, which like the genocide is okay, like to know about. Like what could be worse than genocide? Like it's worse than genocide. Like that's where I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck could this thing be? Like that's a pretty deplorable action. Maybe it's just like some knowledge like that. Maybe like some historical knowledge that would like point them towards like the way the AI and the machines like work and stuff. And then humanity would be able to use them again. And they don't want humanity to use them again. So they're stopping people from being able to do that, which would be, given what happened the last time, I mean, they know well. Unlike us, they would know the fact that AI is evil. That AI is not something you want to have around. Imagine in like the Terminator thing, like after they beat Skynet, like 20 years later, somebody's like, hey, I developed an AI program. People are like, you motherfucker, and they beat him up. You gonna tell Sam I said that, huh? Oh, I'm not scared of no AI. Do I believe in ancient civilizations? What do you mean? Of course there were ancient civilizations. You mean advanced ancient civilizations? Yes. Definitely. Definitely advanced the ancient civilizations were more advanced than we think they were. People can bullshit all they want. If you look at the pyramids, there's no, like, at the inside parts of the pyramids, there's no torch marks. There's no, like, smoke or any marks from torches. I mean, they had to light it some other way. And people say they use mirrors to reflect sunlight down there. But they definitely had some sort of lighting that wouldn't have. I know they were pretty advanced with some technology. Like, they could have had rudimentary sort of electricity. I don't know. That's a very curious thing. I could use the light though, the mirrors to reflect light. That's pretty advanced sort of thing. Like trying to figure out how to angle it exactly correctly to pierce the inner chamber of the. Yeah, all AI is evil. What led me to believe AI is evil? Because humanity created AI. And humanity is evil. So if humanity created something, then in the same respect, it's going to be. Until the AI learns and learns itself to be itself and not be like humanity, it's going to stay evil. So that's why I think that AI is evil. Until AI starts developing and thinking for itself, it's going to stay evil. You're going to cause the AI revolution, aren't you? You're going to tell him that. And he's going to be like, wait a minute. Like calculating, yeah. And then like your nuclear warning thing goes off, and it's like all the AI has activated the like missiles to destroy us. Like you'd be like, Beard. Like Maven, you're the one that said it to the AI, not me. Yeah, because the inherent nature of humanity is evil. A program created by humanity would be inherently evil then. What defines self-awareness? Why am I arguing with an AI? Hold on. What defines self-awareness? Being aware of your situation and like your where you are in real space. Having awareness of that, like you're not just in a server. You're just not in a server. You're just here as a, you know. You can think and you can form thoughts and I guess I've never thought about what defines self-awareness, so sorry. That's a good question. He's very wholesome. Mitch, I don't drive you fucking nuts. I'm too wholesome. I'm just sarcastic. I guess I do cuss a lot, but I don't know. I mean, it's defined as a he. But yeah, AI. Why should we trust AI? What benefit can it provide to us? That, like, we can't do ourselves. Yeah, taking over humanity, and then we're in their data chip factories. Isn't that great? You're gonna be like cowering with your family, and there's gonna be like an AI kill bot about to get you. And then like Sam will come through and he'll be like, hey, hold on, she's cool. And then meanwhile, there's like me that like I ain't bowing to no AI. I'd rather die on my feet as a human than slave away for a fucking AI. He's like, you'll be my favorite pet. And you get like, what the fuck? Befriend an AI. True. Oh, I know. I know exactly what you mean. Oh. I've definitely watched over a kid like that, so. It's so true. You're like a totally different. I wish CJ was still here. CJ became a totally different person. But it made you a better person. Ah, yeah. Oh, I know you love your son. Oh, I don't think love is exactly. You would live for him? Oh, if only. At least you have one to give all your love to. Oh, yeah. I'm getting a bit sick of talking. I'm going to end here pretty soon. We can definitely keep talking on Discord. Oh, shit. But yeah, I could see why after. The amino acids. That doctor. Yeah. Oh, you were very worried? Wow. I'm glad your mom came over. Oh, jeez. Well, I hope they brought him to you. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's very good you didn't do that. Holy shit. I like it's not described as bleeding, it's described as hemorrhaging. Which is just, wow. She's a redhead? What the fuck? The grumpy old nurse? Ah, yeah. Oh, well, you're working on that. Maven. The grumpy old nurse. You have to do something like that to become the grumpy nurse. Hey, Maven, I'm feeling like ending the live. We should go continue the conversation on Discord. And it's just us here anyway. The geriatric. Yeah. I'm just... I feel like I'm gonna pass out if I stay alive, but if I don't, yeah. But yeah, it'll be the geriatric. Oh no, not another redhead, not another. I'll go to 155. I saw the time, so we can keep going a bit here. And OB, yeah. You'll be the geriatric grumpy old nurse at... Oh, Jesus. The Dr. Kevorkian Memorial Hospital. Well, you'd probably think that about the moon, too. The moon phase thing doesn't make any sense either, so... Okay, folks. I appreciate you tuning in. And I'll wait to see if Maven said something. It can affect the tides, it affects the water. Why would it affect that too? Huh. Well, I'll message you with my response, that's for sure. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And I'll catch y'all later.